Hey, what's going on? It's your guy, man. I'm back. Hey, listen, pick positive when it comes to choosing your thoughts. You know, it's a simple choice. You should choose positive, and you do have a choice. There's this quote. It goes, whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford said that. And you probably like, what the hell, bro? What is that? Nah, that's a deep quote. Because what that's saying is you have the ability to determine your success or your failure. Certainly, there are going to be circumstances that you just can't control. I mean, we know that as adults. There's certain things that you just can't control. And one of the tricks actually is learning that and not really caring about a lot of things that you can't control. That's one of the keys to happiness right there. Just the simple understanding that you can't control everything. So that's one right there. Now back to the quote. What it's saying is you choose to think positive or negative. You choose to think whether or not you can do this or you can't do this. Now, what happens as a society, a lot of the times we get conditioned to think that we can't do things. Simply because a lot of people are scared to take action. And what they do is they project their failures on you. They project their failures on you. You feel what I'm saying? They send it right to you. They send that negative energy to you, which is why it's more important for you to be able to make that choice to say, hey, I don't care what you're talking about, man. I don't care what the failure rate is. I'm not included in that. I don't care that 90% of people that lose weight gain it back and more. I don't care about that because I'm not in that percentage. You consciously make that choice to say, hey, man, I ain't worrying about that. I'm thinking good stuff over here. I ain't worrying about gaining no weight back. I didn't turn that corner. I made a change. I made a shift for life. So that's what choosing your thoughts is all about. If you think you can't do it, you're right. Because guess what? You're not going to do it if you think you can't. If you think you can do it, what happens is your perspective, it opens and it shows you ways to get things done. But that is why the mindset is so important. When you think you can, your perspective opens up and it gives you the ability to see the way to get it done. When you think you can't and you have that mindset that you can't do it, your perspective won't open to show you the ways to get it done. Your perspective is going to align with your thoughts. It's going to shut down, it's going to close off, and chances are you're not going to take any action. You see, when it comes to this fitness stuff, man, there's this concept called the sliding filament theory. What that is you guys have all heard of that. Is muscle memory. It's the mind-muscle connection. That's the scientific term for it. So what happens is the signal comes from your brain. The calcium ions in your body fire up. It's something called troponin that moves away in the process. And then cross-bridging happens. All that I'm saying there, forget all the scientific stuff, is think about doing an arm curl. You extend your arm down to your side, and then you bend your elbow upwards to do a curl, right? So during that motion, a lot of stuff is happening within your body. Your mind is sending the signal to your body to move. So it all starts upstairs. It all starts with the brain. Matter of fact, that's the number one goal of a human body, is to protect the brain, to protect the center, because everything starts upstairs. So go back to that curl, right? If you haven't worked out in 5 years, your pathways to telling your arm to do that curl are going to be blocked, which is why it's difficult to do a curl or to do any kind of movement if you haven't been working out regularly, right? Because you don't have the pathways to tell your body to make that movement efficiently. It's the same thing when it comes to the mental side of accomplishment. You have to open up your perspective so that way it'll show you the ways to get things done. It starts upstairs. You have to open your mind up to see these things, and it'll present itself, and then it's up to you to use your discernment to make the thing happen. It's real, man. This energy stuff is real. This mindset talk is real. You first have to start with the thought. Everything that you see here today in the physical form, it started in someone's mind. The airplane, the car, the sport of football, basketball, music, all of this great stuff. You listen to any great producer, what do they say? They heard the beat in their head first, and then they had to translate it to the computer to put it out to the world. You feel what I'm saying? It all starts upstairs. Dig this. If you tell yourself you're hungry, you're gonna be hungry. It's as simple as that. Really, it's as simple as that. If you tell yourself you're tired, your thoughts are gonna form in your mind to make you believe that you're tired. If you say it enough, of course. But this stuff is real. That's why you have to take the time to observe and to understand what's going on around you. Be in the moment. That's where meditation comes in, guys. But we won't go there. You have to be in the moment. You have to be present. You have to understand what's going on. Nothing is by coincidence. It's all by design. But you have to have the mindset to play the game. Whether you think you're right, whether you think you're wrong, whether you think you can, whether you think you can't. It's all a matter of perception, perspective, mindset. That's why it's critical that you have a positive one. Almost to the point of delusion. Man, if you listen to, any athlete that's worth something, they'll tell you that they're the best in the world. You can interview the, sixth guy on the bench, and he'll tell you that he's better than LeBron James. Why? Because you have to have that mindset to reach certain heights. Now, he might, logically know that LeBron is bigger, stronger, faster. He has great vision. He knows that he may not be better than LeBron, but he still has the belief that he's the best in the world. And if he were to play LeBron, because he has that mindset, he's going to compete on a higher level. If he goes into it thinking that LeBron is better, he thinks LeBron is a god, he has no shot, he's not going to compete as hard because he doesn't believe. So with that said, come on, y'all. Why not pick positive? Why not choose to think positive things? Why not make that easy choice? So that way your perspective can open up and lead you to greater heights. Make that choice, man. I made mine. As always, think good things about yourself. Be better today than you were yesterday. Peace and blessings. I'm out, man.